If you are a newcomer to collecting Pokemon cards or just returning since you were a little kid, here are the best 10 tips that will make you a better collector. Tip number 1, get ready to spend big in 2026. Pokemon card collecting is at a very weird place right now and has been for the past year, so everything is currently double or triple what the MSRP is, which is the market price. For example, an Ascended Heroes ETB, which came out on February 20th, is currently going for $150 to $160 USD, and the MSRP on those items is $50, so it makes no sense that in 2 months it's that much more than what it should be. And don't even get me started on Prismatic Evolutions or Pokemon 151 right now. So if you learn anything from this video, make sure you know what you are getting yourself into. Tip number 2, search for your favorite Pokemon. This is an important step in any new collector's journey as it guarantees the cards that you are going to like. I'd either go to local card shops and see what they have there, or what you can do is you can find sets that have a card of your favorite Pokemon and try to pull it, because for some reason pulling a card is way better than buying it off someone. But anyways, I think this is just the absolute best way to collect Pokemon cards, and if you are new, you should totally do this. Now we have tip number 3, where to find product. With how many scalpers are in the Pokemon community, it can be hard to find product at times when every Target, Walmart, or even Pokemon vending machines are sold out 24/7. So I'm going to go over where I have found luck finding product. First place is going to be local card shops. Now keep in mind when going to a local card shop that prices are going to be a little higher than what you find at box stores because they have to make a profit off of it somehow. Because typically they are buying products from scalpers or getting lucky enough for the Pokemon company to give them some. Luckily, one of the card shops near me seems to be getting a decent amount of product from the Pokemon company, so they will sell at MSRP, so see if yours do too. Next place is Target. This seems to be really hit or miss, but you almost have to know the restock day of your local one. Mine is currently on Wednesdays, which I'm not sure is for everyone, but be sure to look. I've never gone super early at like 7 AM waiting outside a Target, but what I have done is I have found first collection boxes and Ascended Hero mini tins around noon on a Wednesday. I'd say to just go there and see what you can find, but do keep in mind they have a limit of 2. And now what about when you find product? What do you do with that very expensive card you just pulled, which brings me to my next tip, how to protect your Pokemon cards. Obviously, this is an important tip to protect the value of the Pokemon cards you have. What I would suggest you do is to get penny sleeves and top loaders, which I have linked both down in the description of this video. Penny sleeves will help the cards so when they're on the table they won't get dinged up, and top loaders will help with pretty much everything else. Bending, dropping, or even scratching a top loader will help. Tip number 5, don't do it for the money. Yes, you can make some serious money off Pokemon cards, but this only matters if you get really lucky. And you shouldn't be getting into it if you only want that. You should be getting into it because you love Pokemon or this cool art you found on an illustration rare, which is what makes collecting enjoyable. Tip number 6, organize your cards. This can matter for a lot of different things, but definitely start organizing your good cards in a binder. I highly recommend Vault X binders out of any other binder you buy, and I'm not sponsored to say this, I just really like their product. But anyways, you can pretty much set it up any way you like, and what I have done in the past is I will set it up from least expensive to most expensive. This can make it easier when taking it to card shops or local card shows when you want to trade or sell some of them. Also, we need to start organizing your bulk cards. You can do this based on normal cards, holos, illustration rares, or SIRs into a box, because you can actually sell some of these bulk cards you have for some money in return, so it's good to have them organized. Now, tip number 7, learn your card rarities and symbols. These tell you basically how good your card is without even looking it up. The top chasers from the modern and newer sets are in the special illustration category, which has 2 gold stars, and are the cards like the Mega Dragonite from Ascended Heroes or the Mega Zygarde from Perfect Order. Then you have Mega Hyper Rare with this special star, which are the gold cards from the Mega Evolution era. Another category which have some cool cards are the illustration rares, which just have 1 gold star, and are still pretty rare but usually not too expensive or too hard to find. Now there are a ton of rarities in every Pokemon set ever made, but those are the only ones we will go over today. Now we have tip number 8, don't expect every card to be good. Many times when you buy a product, it won't have what you are looking for, so you need to be aware of that. Now what you can expect is pretty much to get something out of a booster bundle or elite trainer box, as it's not guaranteed, but there's enough packs there to at least get something out of that box. But anyways, this is just a normal, easy tip for new Pokemon collectors to understand. Tip number 9, make sure to check prices when buying or selling so you don't get scammed. Getting scammed with the Pokemon community happens a lot, and people will lie about their sticker prices on cards or decide to only give you 50% of the card's value that you are trying to sell. And as a new collector or even an experienced collector, it can be hard to track the prices on cards as they change daily or sometimes even more than that. What I suggest you to do is either check prices on the app or website TCG Player, or what I use, which is the Collector app, and no, I'm not getting sponsored for what I'm about to say. I've been using the Collector app for quite some time now, and it's the best app I've used so far in this type of thing. It tracks the prices of so many cards and even shows you if the price has gone up or down with this graph. I highly recommend any new collector to use this app before buying or selling cards. And now for our last and final tip, find a local community. Let's get this straight, it doesn't always need to be random people, but it ultimately can be. You can find local card shops that do Pokemon specific events such as tournaments or trade days that are always fun to get involved with. I personally have some friends that will go out and look for cards each and every week with me, so make sure you are getting involved. I hope this video helped each and every one of you a little bit, and I can't wait till next Friday where I will be opening a Charizard UPC. See ya in the next one. Peace.